In a quiet country town, where time whispered secrets of the past, lived two brothers, bound by an indelible bond of love and kinship. Their story, as told by a revered rabbi, unfolds a profound truth about love's silent yet mighty power. Life had woven contrasting threads for these siblings. One, adorned with wealth's opulence, roamed his mansion's echoing halls, his heart aching with the emptiness of childlessness. The other, ensconced in a humble abode brimming with the laughter and love of his children, faced the relentless challenges of poverty. In the humble glow of his modest home, the poor brother contemplated his life's blessings. Surrounded by the laughter of his children, he found immense joy. Yet his thoughts often turned to his rich brother, who, despite his wealth, lived in the solitude of childlessness. One night, as the moon hung low, a selfless idea took root in his heart. He thought to himself, "I may be destitute, but thank God I have children who bring me much joy. But my poor brother, since he has no children to gladden his heart, what can make him happy?" He thought about what he could do to cheer him and decided, "I will take some of my grain every night and add it to his. Perhaps the additional blessing and wealth will comfort him." And so the poor brother began to get up every night to take to his brother's barn half of the grain that he had harvested that day. On that same night, across the fields, in the grandeur of his mansion, the rich brother too lay awake. Amidst his opulence, he felt a profound emptiness, thinking of his brother's struggles. "My wealth means little when my brother and his family face hardships," he mused. A deep sense of compassion stirred within him. "I'm so rich, but I don't have any children to provide for, and my poor brother is so much in need of money. I will take some of my grain harvest every night and add it to his." He too started to take half of the grain that he had harvested each day and sneak it into his brother's barn each night. As days turned to nights, a curious enigma unfolded before each brother. Despite generously giving away sacks of grain under the veil of darkness, they each discovered, to their bewilderment, that the amount of grain in their barns remained unchanged. Each morning brought with it the same bountiful sight as the day before. On a night enveloped in tranquility, each brother, driven by a heart full of questions and a yearning for answers, embarked on a clandestine journey. The poor brother decided to stay awake all night long in his field to discover what was happening. The rich brother decided to do the same thing. The poor brother, his heart weighed with wonder, treaded softly through the whispers of the wind, carrying a lantern that flickered like his thoughts. "Why does my gift of love not lessen my grain?" he wondered to himself. Meanwhile, the wealthy brother, in his solitary quest, moved under the stars, his mind echoing with a similar puzzle. With every stealthy step towards his brother's barn, he too wondered, "How does my barn remain full, despite my nightly offerings?" As fate would have it, in the field that had been a silent witness to their acts of love, their paths intertwined. In the dim moonlight they stood, momentarily frozen, each holding a sack of grain meant for the other. A profound silence enveloped them as the realization dawned. In that breathless pause, a tide of emotions surged. There, standing in the field in the dark of night, the two brothers immediately understood what each had been doing for the other. They fell on each other's necks and cried with great emotion. In that sacred moment of fraternal embrace, the veil between the earthly and the divine thinned. The heavens themselves, in silent vigil, bore witness to this pure expression of selfless love. Each star seemed to shimmer in approval, casting a gentle glow upon the brothers. The divine heart, touched by the depth of their kindness and generosity, resonated with their love. From the celestial realms, a compassionate gaze fell upon the sacred ground where they stood, infusing it with a hallowed essence. When God saw this beautiful sight, he decided that this place, where there was so much brotherly love, would be the place where his divine presence would rest. Here, amidst the echoes of brotherly love and devotion, the holy temple would be built, a monument to the boundless power of love to transform and uplift. This enduring legend of the two brothers imparts a timeless lesson. When we give selflessly, empathize deeply, and love unconditionally, we transform our surroundings into sanctuaries of peace and joy, mirroring the sanctity of the holy temple itself. In partnership with God, we can bring heaven to earth. If you were moved by this tale of brotherly devotion, you are invited to share this message of kindness and unity. Like, subscribe, and share this journey of love and selflessness. Together, we can nurture a world brimming with compassion, profound generosity, and divine grace.